Hey guys, today I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to defend Mr. Beast in these recent allegations. I like to consider myself the #1 Mr. Beast glazer. I mean, I've been watching him since he was at like 40k, and I mean, he's incredibly generous, so I love supporting the guy. And this guy, Dogpack404, with 200k subs, very bravely went after the whale of YouTube. I mean, you gotta be a brave man to make a video claiming to expose literally the one person that everybody likes. Let's check it out. Really quick though, sorry, I haven't uploaded in like 5 months, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So basically, he begins the video by saying Mr. Beast, Jimmy, has been manipulating his young fans and capitalizing off of them.
Closely aligned with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Mr. Beast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake.
I mean, I don't really care.
Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with Mr. Beast in a way that benefits Mr. Beast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout followers of Mr. Beast, they get rewarded.
I don't care about that either.
And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what Mr. Beast tells you, and you will win big rewards.
I don't care about that either, really. I mean, yeah, I get where he's coming from, like, making kids think they're gonna get like $1,000 if they help you out with something first and then just not giving them the money is messed up. But then again, I really don't think that's what Mr. Beast is doing. I don't think anybody subscribes to Mr. Beast purely to make money off of him. I don't think little kids are really losing anything by subscribing to Mr. Beast either, so I don't get why it's seen as a bad thing that he asks them to.
Now I invite you next week, and I might give you a chance to subscribe and you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all of
subscribe and you can come next time.
I give you $100. Subscribe again, subscribe and you could win 10 stars. Red subscribe button and you could also win $100,000. Seriously, we always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down.
Jimmy, come on, man.
CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is
Yeah, and?
this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. They had him dive through this fake door twice.
Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, of course, a lot of us thought the Mac videos were real, and we were rooting for him, but then again, does it really matter if they're fake? I mean, even if it is part of the Mr. Beast brand to have real videos, just because it doesn't take away from the goodness that he's done just because these incredibly entertaining videos have an actor. Has anybody watching this video right now ever seen a movie before? It was scripted. Yeah, you still watched it so you could be entertained. Crazy, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You can disagree with me, and I won't try to change your mind, because your opinion is totally valid, just as valid as mine. But I don't care about him faking videos or, like, using CGI to make stuff seem crazier than they actually were in real life. Like, none of that is harmful to anybody at all. All of it is just entertaining. What I would care about, though, is if he faked his generous acts in charity, so stay tuned.
There's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second.
Okay, I actually kind of find it funny that this guy's acting like any of this matters. I get that the editing team was tasked with making these scenarios that were funded by Mr. Beast more entertaining, but you already proved that his credibility isn't all there, and by continuing with all this nitpicky stuff like the revenge story, like, come on, dude. You're making it seem like you care about the wrong stuff.
Okay, so Mr. Beast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right?
Exactly, bro.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong.
Oh shit, dude. I mean, yeah, if Mr. Beast did make those videos where all his subscribers can see who lasts the longest in whatever situation, and then he rigged the results, that would be fucked up.
Got out immediately. Production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money. But doesn't make the same offer to the girls.
The boys were blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives the girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on camera, I'm willing to believe that they did, in fact, help them off camera. Apparently at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge.
Oh, okay. He's not actually saying the results are like rigged, but they're just like rigged. Like, some people might be pushed a little more to victory than others.
The girls had an unfair start with having so many Mr. Beast employees get out immediately. I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think. I think that's the expectation when you run a game show.
Yeah, I agree. It's unfair to help out one side over another or one person over another in one of these competitions, but like, in this context at least, with the boys versus girls thing, it's basically the exact same situation as if, like, in PE class, like, when they would do girls versus boys dodgeball, and then, like, when the boys team would have, like, 15 boys left, and the girls team only had, like, 3 girls, the PE teacher will join the girls team to give them more of a fair chance at winning.
Have a standards and practices person, and if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
Oh. Yeah. You've got me here, dude.
It's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said,
Jimmy, bro. It's okay, it's actually starting to get hard to defend you.
So now that I've explained some of the ways that Mr. Beast lies to build trust with his audience, I want to go on to explain how he exploits that trust for profit through running illegal lotteries, selling fake signatures, giving children diabetes, and more.
Oh, okay, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Okay, but seriously though, how the fuck am I even supposed to defend him anymore? He's done good and kind things, saved lives with food and water that he gives to people. In the end, I really don't see any reason to care about this at all. I mean, if Mr. Beast is a bad person, that's too bad. If he's a good person who does shady stuff, too bad as well. I mean, I couldn't see anyone actually being invested in this. Well, except for these people. So a few hours ago, I left a comment on a video saying, I'll never support Mr. Beast hate, even if it is true. He donates and is generous, and that's a thing that a lot of rich people lack today. But someone named Sam replied and said, I think he's done a lot of good for the world in general, but I've heard that people are being treated pretty badly on his TV show, and he's trying to cover it up. I mean, I've never heard anything about this, and I'm just gonna assume this guy's telling the truth without doing any of my own research. Because I'm lazy, and this isn't a news channel. I'm more of a just neutral, unbiased opinion sort of guy who explains how in most situations, both sides are a little wrong and a little right. Until it comes to Mr. Beast. I really tried to come into this video fully on Mr. Beast's side, but dude, it's tough. Anyway, so I replied to Sam and I said, the good that he's put into this world is far more than any negative he's done. He has saved more lives than Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos with just a fraction of the money. And I mean, shit, man, you know, I thought I made a pretty good point until Lethal Spidey replied to me. Donating doesn't make up for being a bad person. Now, if he said donating doesn't make you a good person, I completely agree, 100%. But he said it doesn't make up for it. Meaning you can donate and it doesn't mean the fact you're a bad person is any less important. I disagree with that. I think Neon the Streamer is a bad person, I think Jack Doherty is a bad person. But if they both donated $1 million each to some Smesual Assault Survivors Foundation, I'd forgive a fair amount of their actions. Even though I'd still consider them bad people, I would have to forgive them at least a little. I think being a bad person is when you want to do bad things that affect others negatively. Just because you do something good doesn't mean you'll stop having the urge to do bad. However, if someone does have the urge to do something bad, constantly, all the time, but never acts on it and instead they feed the homeless all the time, they might be a bad person, but like, they're definitely doing some really good things, and I can't hate on them for that. However, this guy, War Dogs, replied to me and said, "It doesn't work like that. Rights do not overdo wrongs at all. And if you genuinely think that, I hope you get educated." Really, dude? At all? Like, if I cyberbullied some kid when I was 12 years old, but then 5 years later I give that same kid a $2,000 PC, I'd say I righted that wrong at least a little. There's no way for this guy to know for certain that rights and wrongs, quote-unquote, don't work like that. But, and hey, maybe he has a master's degree in the study of ethics. Stupid Then there's this other guy named Dr. Filth, and he replied to me and said, "It's for tax write-offs." I mean, I don't really know how to argue against it. Oh. Dogpack released another video about Mr. Beast 6 hours ago. Part 2 coming soon. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I'll make more content soon. It's just been really hard for me because I never actually want to anymore. That's pretty much the whole reason I've stopped uploading. I mean, whenever I think of a video idea, I remember how much effort would go into the research and script and editing, and I just decide not to. So for this video, I barely did any research and was kind of just talking about my opinion. If you disagree with anything I said, I am so sorry about that, and I hope that one day you can forgive me. Okay, jokes aside, opinions are opinions, and none of this really matters at all. I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll try to start uploading more soon, but I won't make any promises like I did last time. Anyways, subscribe if you liked the video, not necessarily my opinion. Make sure you give that like button a nice and sensational slap. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hottest Betty's trying to take away my cell phone. Like, come and party. I've been trying to shake you off my mind, but just can't get you off me. Keep it moving. They ain't worth it. Yeah, that's what my father taught me. But for now, I'm going through the motions of letting go. Cause my mind's telling me yes, but my heart really don't know. Your heart went dark out of nowhere, yet I still see it.